ability about getting his hands on the mat. If I physically try to attack Charles' right arm here, and he just gets hand to hand like this, it would be very hard for me to try and get arm bars or anything on him, you know, because he's made a connection, he's made a closed circle here. There's no way I'm going to submit an arm when he's... So my goal is to get his hands as far apart as they can, and then I fill that space with my body. So it's very hard. If Carl tries to re-grab with his hands here, it's very, very difficult. I mean, even if he comes around and he's doing that, that's all right. That's going to give me things as well that he can do. So from this position, when I break him down, let's look at the gi version. So Carl makes his collar grip here, the collars, and he's grabbing the pants again. Common guard opening grip and gi. I find the cross grip. If he's got his elbow in tight like this, usually I don't break that grip. I'll just find two collars and bring him down. And now from there I can swim inside, hip out, sorry, and I'm into the clamp again. So that ability to keep this position, you know, get comfortable from here. And then when the moment's right, I'll bring my foot over. Again, if I'm lacking in flexibility, I can push this head to create space. The more space between my head, I can use this to pull out. And now we're into this whole triangle trap. So we looked at various options of the arm bar when my chest is up. I can also hit it with my chest down. So from here, I will still find the elbow. I'll be doing it obviously from the clamp. I'm not getting into the triangle trap. So once I actually get into the clamp and I find that elbow, all I'm going to do is I use my feet. My feet can help me lift my hips. And now from there I'm coming up on my right elbow. And my right foot that was on his hip, I put the ball of the foot on the mat. That's all I'm doing there. Bringing my knee over, putting my head on the mat, and I'm coming elbow down. Now to put pressure into this, we want to put tension in the arm. Carl, arm's quite loose. Very hard to submit to someone with a loose arm, but the second I bring my left elbow to my body, and now I start to turn belly down, I'm going to get that arm bar. Anytime you think about submitting someone, anytime Carl's arm is loose, it's very hard to submit a loose arm when it's just like flying your back, bro. I'm just going for an arm bar from this position. Carl wet noodles his arm here. Look how far I have to go back to submit it. My back is on the mat. Now my feet's on the mat, and I'm physically having to lift my hip to get it. But if I think about control, where my legs should be, and I'll definitely not be putting tension in his arm with cross feet, because now Carl can just sit up and get his elbow. So I want head control to stop him getting his elbow to the mat. Also, I'm not controlling his hip, he's hitchhiker escape. So I want to be controlling the head and the hip. But now there's no tension in the arm, his arm's quite loose, so I bring my knees together. The second I bring my knees together, look how far. Okay, I have to go back to get the arm bar. Still there. Why? Because there's tension in the arm. Just that pinch. If Carl's arm's loose, alright, the minute I pinch my knees, there's tension in it. So anytime we attack a limb, we want to put tension in. The same with this the chest down version of the BJJ Dungannon. I want to put tension in it. So he's got the lapels. I find that cross grip, pulling it above my head, looking behind me, hand swims inside, and now I'm cutting an angle. Whether I do that with a foot on the mat, foot on the hip, or best of all, the connection of my calves on his hips. Once I get into that clamp, I'm pinching. Okay? But a submission I can go for straight away. Maybe I'm lacking in flexibility and I actually physically can't extract this leg. I can just find that elbow again. I'll use my feet to lift my butt up to get my right elbow underneath me. Then I take my right foot off his hip and I put the ball of the foot on the mat and I bring my knee over his shoulder. Now I'm coming up to an elbow and my head's posted. And you notice my chest is down, but I put no tension in the arm yet. To put tension in the arm, I bring my left elbow to my body. Okay, just be careful on this one. So again, do it nice and slow. So once he makes that grip, very good. Inside control, I'm pulling with my legs. Now I'm cutting that angle. I'm getting into the clamp. Okay. And then from there I'm finding this armpit, the elbow with my hand, palm of my hand. I lift my hips to get my elbow under me, and then I put the ball of the foot on the mat. This one comes over, head goes on the mat, and I'm physically coming up on my right elbow. And now I pinch my left elbow to my body and lift my hips. And that's sort of inverted.